I have been noticing lately that I've become more and more sensitive to the media that I'm taking in. And within the last few days, I returned 3 Netflix movies in a row without watching them. I had put them in my queue a long time ago, and by the time I got them, I have changed, apparently. I talked in a recent video about The Hurt Locker and feeling like, okay, this is a well done film, but I feel very tense and uncomfortable watching it. And there'll probably be a lot more people watching it now that it's won Academy Awards. And out of the 3 films that I returned, one of them was called Moon, which I believe is about a guy living on the moon, and starting to have some kind of bizarre, surreal experiences. And I thought, that's probably going to feel paranoia-inducing, and it sounded kind of fear-inducing and that kind of thing. And I feel that what's changing within me, a general increase in sensitivity to things, and an awareness of how things are going to affect me before they happen. Not needing to experience something to know what the general outcome will be. So that goes with people, that goes with media, that goes with choices that I make. Just being able to anticipate in advance how something's going to affect me. And with films, I think there was a time where it was an effective film if it impacted me emotionally in some way. That was an emotional experience that I was getting from it. Whether it was positive or negative emotions wasn't so relevant. But in addition to returning these 3 films in a row without watching them, I went through my queue and just remembered the reviews of these films. I watched the show At the Movies, where they review films on a weekly basis, and remembered what the vibe of the film was and stuff. And I removed a lot of those movies that were in my queue, just anticipating what kind of impact they would have. And that's the same with music. For a while now, I've been reducing my Rhapsody list, and also my iPhone has a lot of songs that I uploaded initially, pretty much everything I had, that I could upload on it. But I feel now like I can tune in more and more and feel like, what is the message of this song? What is it about? What are the lyrics about? Where does it take me emotionally? And do I want to go there? And a lot of times I don't. There's a video, I think it's on YouTube. Timothy Leary did it, called How to Operate Your Brain. And he talks about how there used to be the phrase, power to the people, and now it's power to the pupil. And I think we can expand that to not just what we take in visually, but through all of our senses, including even our sixth sense. What are we taking in energetically, even if it's not a tactile, tangible kind of thing? What are we taking into our system? And that having a huge impact on what our life is like. I still like some silly things. I'm very much looking forward to Celebrity Apprentice. A big thing for me in that show is because I'm an entrepreneur, I really like seeing how people handle business situations creatively. A lot of times I've gotten ideas from that show that I've applied to my own business. But there's also, the inherent drama that's part of the appeal. I think the drama of various shows are lessening within me. There was another show that I tried to watch recently called The Marriage Ref. I like Jerry Seinfeld, was on the episode that I saw. I think he's pretty funny and insightful, and I knew that Larry David would be in an upcoming episode, and I think he is hilarious. But this show was horrible. I couldn't get through it. I thought it was horrible because the couples that they showed on there were so self-conscious because they knew they were being filmed, and whatever their little disagreement was kind of, I don't know if it was spontaneous, but it felt rather scripted and just not interesting. Like, the problems they had were not interesting. And then the little celebrity commentary just did not seem that funny or clever enough to carry the show. So I'm interested to see how long shows last. Like, I watched a part of 2.5 Men once, and that show was just not, in my mind, it was not very funny or well written or interesting. But I believe it's been on for many, many years and is a top-rated comedy. No matter what trouble Charlie Sheen gets into, it seems to be resilient, that show. So, the media. But it's all, beyond the media, it's just about what are the vibrations that we're taking in? Who are the people that we put ourselves around? And who do we turn to? And are they reciprocating? And are they helping us grow? And all these different things about energy are so important. On a certain level, it's scary to be with our own energy. So whether it's artificial means through the media or through real means with others, that's a way of altering our experience of our emotions and so forth. But I feel that more and more I'm realizing the greatest bliss I experience comes from within, and that when I have connection to that bliss, when I'm well rested, when my mind is clear, when I've dealt with what needs to be dealt with, the simplest things are so rewarding, and I'm less and less needy of altering my emotional state through external means, which feels liberating, and I am trusting that that will continue as I continue to work on myself. Thanks.